Okay, so
If you
guards.
if you want me to put together Charlie's Angels, just ask and I will. But
Not really. So for guards, we're gonna go with paritet 50-50. One mercenary, it's called Dave. I mean, obviously he's not advertising himself with his full name, so you know him as Dave. Male, messy black hair, soft blue eyes. As additional notes, it's like that you might know that he needs to take. He's on like anti-radiation medicine. Another one is Joan. Code name Joe or Joe, like J-O. And she has auburn hair, amber eyes, and she looks like a very professional type of guy. I mean, the generator really, like, she wears powered armor and carries a military rocket launcher.
well, fuck, I want her on my team.
Yeah, rocket launcher not really, but in terms of armor, we shall see. And apart from mercenaries, you wanted to hire whom?
That changes the whole plan entirely. Let's just get 3 of her. No,
computer technician or what?
Yes, a computer programmer who more of the hacker variety.
Okay.
And a post-tech technician. And that would be like the more physical stuff, right? Whereas like the computer programmer would be like the more like computer stuff. Like technician would be what if I wanted to get through like say a high-tech security lock.
Okay, so in terms of technician, you get, and I guess technician, even though we are looking for not exactly legal job, that guy thinks, okay, my skills is completely legal from his perspective. So he gives his full name. His Crown Rousson, slightly overweight, auburn hair, white eyes, and apart from that, like he's youngish, like very early 30s. Like he even overweight, he looks young, but his year of birth says that he's like 30 or 31. As for hacker / engineer, you get Brandy Ganes. God damn it, the generator really loves auburn hair, but this guy has like black hair and light hazel eyes. He's late 20s. And yeah.
Alright.
And they are both technician, and all of them apart from one person are local.
Alright.
One guy says that if you have him, then he will need like for safety's sake, let's say a day to arrive from different system.
Which one is it?
It's, let's say it's the cracker guy.
Okay.
And he's arriving from Rachna system.
Sounds good. And do I have to pay for his arrival, or is that part of the cost?
Let's say it's the employment fee. It's part of the cost.
Okay.
He can deal with transportation on his.
So that would be. I'll go ahead and check it out. That would be 240. Which actually isn't that bad.
And you read that's wages per day?
Yep.
Okay.
But I assume if I'm like hiring them for the one job, then that's when I would pay them for, not for like getting them together for the plan.
Yeah, that's a safe assumption. Okay, you're dealing with that. I need to check what's
5760.
the time.
What time is it now, or?
Sorry, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Okay, so what you are doing next?
Alright. So basically, once I get them all together, the hacker may not be here because I just plan on doing it like kind of later that day, telling him the plan, and then I'll like fill in the hacker when he gets there. The plan is for Dale to like stand back, obviously, like take us there and take us and like get us out. I'd say Dave and Crone would go with me, and we'd acquire like some servant outfits and a cart, and we'd go ahead and put our like a weaponry like under the cart, like under the cloth, so we can have easy reach to it. As a merc, I can assume that they have night vision. Possibly.
Well, you paid for like skills, so you paid for professionals, so
yes,
yeah, they just not. Yeah, we have that stuff.
I want Joe and Brandy, who's going to be our hacker, to, and I point the map to wherever like the, maybe not maiden control, but like somewhere that could access the lights for that floor. And I want them to shut off the lights and unlock any doors. Or like, not any door, but like the door.
So that's for Joanne and Brandy, yeah?
Yep, and that's why I got a very good hacker.
Okay, so Joanne is like... okay, what if that place is, you know, protected by security?
If you can, eliminate them without killing them. If you can't, eliminate them with killing them. If you just can't do it at all, then I want you both to come up and report back to me and like regroup.
Brandy is like, security or not, yeah, it will be possible to cut off the lightning, but those kinds of places usually have a backup generator, which usually is protected in a way that I probably will not be able to access it from, you know, the initial point.
It should give us at least a few minutes at least, though. But if you could then go for that one and shut that one off too, that would also be great. Because my intelligence tells me that the guards for that floor will most likely not have any higher tech equipment except for their weaponry. So if they can't see us, that's all that much better.
Fun. Well, I will look for the schematics because I'm guessing they might have their own, like, power source. So if I get access to that, I'll be able to fuck them over and cut off staircases and elevators.
That is a wonderful idea.
Well, you are paying me for something,
yep.
Mr. Jameson.
And I'm just like going to be pulling this off as a heist, if you haven't noticed. But like, I'm not telling them that the goal is specifically for that. We're just going to go in there and take stuff.
Okay.
I'm telling you, I've been told that there's intelligence that there's some good loot for us to grab. or for me to grab and me hire you guys to grab for me. But that may just be the little key card, but I would assume I would want to take more than just the key card. And kind of trash the place while I'm at it. So. Yep.
So yeah, so Joan will be gone. So okay, so Joan is like, I'm bodyguarding that guy.
Yep.
And she like knows to Brandy. And Dave will be going with Crone, yeah?
Yep, with me and Crone.
And Dave is like, well boss, I hope you have a good talk because I'm usually doing the shitting. Not infiltration and spying shit.
Well, for the most part, I should handle it, but worst case scenario, and I just kind of motion at his gun that he probably may or may not have with him. But if he doesn't, I'll motion towards mine.
I mean, they come with their own equipment.
Yeah. I meant, like, if he doesn't have it on him now. Yes. If it comes to that, that's exactly why I've hired you. It's not for the stealthy infiltration part.
Good.
Nothing against you and your... But that's just not where your skills lie, so...
That is correct.
I'd probably go for... My god. Rare skill level 2 prostitute.
Yeah, like...
Just hire 5 of those to send it. I should have just hired 5 of those just to distract the guards. Just like walked in the door.
And that might even work, and then you shall be learned as Jameson the Pimp. Okay, so Joan is like, okay, we cut off the lightning, and Brandy like gives like a 2-finger salute.
Mm-hmm.
We infiltrate, you infiltrate as waiters. You take out, you get the stuff and anything, any other parts of the plan. How about extraction? How do we get out of here?
That's what I mentioned to Dale. Is we all want to meet up with him. We should probably go find some sort of service elevator. Make sure it's still in service, even if the power is off, if that's possible. If not, then we either take the stairs or climb down the inside of it. But we are to go and meet up with Dale, and he will get us out.
You're a pilot, I guess?
Yes, and I again motioned him as he's probably right there.
Because I wasn't sure if he was in the room. Yeah, so she like nods to him. Hope you are worth your money, big guy. Yeah, because Dale is like also slightly overweight, and he like almost pouts. Not my first rodeo, lady. I can handle myself.
I may have spoken to him privately and be like, don't mention how much I'm paying you compared to these guys, please.
Yeah, good thing that you mentioned that. Yeah, because the first thing he would have said after she taunted him, like, lady, for that kind of money I get, I could fucking fly through a virgin hole. But yeah, because you mentioned that beforehand, he doesn't say anything about it.
It's special treatment for you, and since I will be definitely hiring you in the future, I want your equipment and your loyalty be in tip-top shape. Not saying that you wouldn't be loyal, but never hurts to be sure. And I'm sure you can agree.
Yeah, money helps, but remember, Jameson, that money doesn't buy loyalty, at least not fully. It's like with mercenaries. They lie as long as you pay them.
But let's say friendship, like a good business deal. Like
I'm gonna say you're okay.
To use you for my transport.
You are okay, guy. Money is a nice addition. If our corporation continues to be as fruitful, then I'm fine with further jobs down the line.
All right. So then I will plan for probably pulling it off the next day. So I still have time to go to the party because this would be 2 days now since I contacted the guy, since the 9th. So
yes,
on the third day.
So it's 11th, and he said that the party will be happening 2 weeks. 2 weeks from now. So the party is still not yet. 2 weeks, not 2 days from 9th. But he will want you to be free and ready day before the party.
Yep. So then I will plan it for the 12th. Which actually should be a weekend, which might help. So that's... guess it's time.
Yeah.
Unless you have anything else.
You know, as the night was coming down and you were preparing to fall asleep after entire night of planning, you get a call from Jeb. Do you answer?
Okay. Yep.
And Jeb, obviously, as always, with his dragged out voice, although slightly less than usual, he sounds almost excited. And he's like, "Hey man, you free?"
And he's about to go to bed, but what's up?
Man, there's some weird shit going on, man. This is a big planet, so there's not one huge ass city covering entire planet like Coruscant, and there are many others. You know, man, I'm keeping track of different stuff, man, and there are cities, I keep track of communications, yeah, you know, the stuff. And you know, suddenly the village goes silent, and he gives coordinates, and it's a small settlement, TL4, but still smaller settlement on in less developed part of area where nature still goes nicely. Even in this atmosphere, so it's kind of secluded area, partially for people who want quiet, partially for rich who want nice views. So it's on not archipelago, on never mind, I will get to that. So it's out of civilization place. I've been keeping track of and entire place goes quiet. And nobody noticed that, man.
For how long would you say it's been quiet?
Man, it's happened 10 minutes ago. I called you as soon as I realized that.
Keep an eye on it. It could just, with the kind of weather that we have on this planet, it could just be the weather knocked something out. I'll say that much. But go ahead and keep an eye on it. It could actually turn out to be something.
Will do, man, will do. You know I'm always looking eyes on them. I imagine just end the call just as he's going on another crazy conspiracy theory. You are doing that.
Yep.
It won't be the first time.
Yep. Because it probably is actually something, but I don't have time for this now. I need to sleep.
Yep.
Hopefully it doesn't. Hopefully it isn't gonna happen to the city tomorrow, and there's nothing I can do about it tonight.
Yep. I mean, that's your call.
Yep.
You could have done something if you wanted, but I understand in character that he's fuck this. Okay, so next day arrives, no assassins ambush you during the night, nobody comes in the morning to demolish your room. So...
Wait, what?
What do you do? I mean, do you assemble the team like late afternoon, evening?
I'll probably like start assembling them like sooner rather than later, because I've like hired them for the day and all. But like we won't like proceed until later in the evening.
Yeah, that's the more proper question. Like when you will want the haste to be pulled off. In the evening, yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Okay, so the team is gathered, all geared up and with their stuff. Some hacker, slightly nervous. Mercenaries are like stoic and professional. Like, yeah, they just hope they don't get fucking shot. And
that's what we all hope for.
And fuck. Now I realize I will need to think of stats for these guys and for guards. Fucking hell. And that engineer guy is like, he's like almost giddy. Like, yeah, let's fuck some shit up.
I'd be sure to tell the mercenaries to please not give that person a gun. That's not why he's here. He's not here to shoot things. He's here to get us through doors that the hacker can't.
Yeah, I assume you're telling them that when he's out of earshot, and they are like, they give him like a deadpan looks and well, duh.
Just making sure, like, can't blame me for covering the bases.
You're praying for pros, you get pros, boss.
Yep. Thank you kindly. And I know I'm paying you, but still, thank you.
Okay, I imagine you assemble somewhere near the vicinity of the room, not of the room, the hotel in question, the skyscraper going high into the clouds. Not that high, but there's enough smoke and industrial filth in the sky that there's like a lot of smoke. You gather up, obviously around you, the city is in full swing, late rush hours, people are going everywhere, thousands of them, a lot of sound, neons, advertisements, usual day for capital city.
We'll make sure to have 3, well, let's see. I mean, if you think about it, what would you say? Stealing uniform would be minor crime forgiveness, so bribing someone for a uniform would be 50?
You know, that's what the book says, but we must include plot. But uniform for a waitress, servant, or...
Yeah, for just like the servants.
It depends how do you approach it. Do you like come up to... Because I want to see how do you try to convince that guy even with money. Let's play it out. Let's say there's like in front of the hotel there's like one of the waitress like room service guy like smoking.
I'd probably have like 350 credit chips or something, but that doesn't work out. Well, that doesn't work out, and we go some different route.
Yeah, but I want to see the scene, like how do you like talk with him, because it doesn't say to me much that you pay him. I just want, he's like, he's a mid-20s guy, smoking.
I'd be like, hey, how's it going? I have an offer for you.
Like he like raises an eyebrow, like, hello, uncertain because like unknown guy, and he shrugs. Same old, I suppose.
Like, how I have some credit chips here, and if I were to give these to you, would you perhaps lose 3 servant outfits somewhere that I might notice?
He takes a 2 large, like he finishes the entire cigarette in 2 goes, Then he like thinks very hard, and then you almost hear, if you are a psychic, you will hear that, yeah, that man, I must lose a job, but man, like my girl, like Jean wanted that new car, like new clothes, or like, and then he like, okay, how soon do you want them? Do you need them?
Preferably, and I like look at my non-existent watch. About now.
He's like, okay, and he like mumbles to himself, I hope my boss is not around. And
yeah, and I will give you these, and I flash them when we get them.
Okay. I hope it's worth it.